Hey guys, it's Sasha with Rice and Raw, and here's a what I eat in a day video. So what I decided to do is take some pictures as I went throughout the day eating my meals and just provide them for you here, and I'm just going to talk about them. So as you guys can see, I have a smoothie, and since I was going to work today, I had to go to the office. It's just one small smoothie, 10 medjool dates, and these medjool dates are pretty big. I've gotten them from Costco, so they're probably around 60 to 70 calories each. On Chronometer, that's a bit over 600 calories, and usually I try to have breakfasts that are 800 calories and over, but sometimes when I'm just on my way to work, I'm just kind of flying out the door and I don't really think about these things. But I did end up packing a small little lunch, and I am not the biggest fan of lunches, especially during work. Usually when I work, I like to focus on the task at hand. So what I have for lunch is 2.5 cups of white rice and some soy sauce on the side with some sriracha mixed in for some extra kick. And I have an avocado as well, so that's just a half of an avocado. Now, so after work, I did some stretching. As you can see here, this is one of the stretches I did. I only spent maybe 20 minutes stretching. I've been working on my back flexibility a bit more. As you can see here, I have this little, I guess you can call it a rope or a strap to help me stretch. I got it from Walmart for under $10. It's been really helpful, and it's been encouraging me to stretch a bit more. And this is what I pulled together for dinner for Joe and I. I'd say that this rice probably for each portion was about a cup of uncooked jasmine rice. And this jasmine rice I got from Costco, and it's amazing. It's been aged, and it has this amazing aroma when you cook it. It really just smells so authentic. And as you can see in the top, at the top there's some Indian side dishes that we had with our meal. I had the Bombay aloo, and Joe had the aloo palak. And we shared a little bit, but I mostly kept to mine. He kept to his for the most part. These options are really great for a quick, simple meal. They're pretty low in fat. They're not too crazy in sodium. But also keep in mind that you can always make your own Indian side dishes. Making the vegan options are surprisingly pretty easy. They're not too labor intensive. They don't take too long. As long as you have the right spices and have a good recipe, you should be all set to make a really, really good meal. So this is something that I love to do, just find easy meals like this, microwavable. These little packets microwave under 2 minutes. If you don't want to microwave them, you can always cook them on the stove to warm them up. And for someone who is on the go like me, who does not have a lot of time, this is so helpful. Making this meal is really, really quick. It's going to take me a few minutes to heat up the food, and I'll just leave the rice cooker on to cook the rice. So after dinner, I felt like I needed a bit more food, so I had an extra little bit of the jasmine rice, and I put some nutritional yeast on it. I saw Drew likes rice. He did this, so I wanted to give it a try, and it's actually pretty cool. It's definitely a whole different taste to what I usually do with rice, so this was definitely a lot of fun to do, and I'm glad I had a bit more after my meal, and it was a pretty easy thing to get down. So since I'm trying to actually put on a bit of weight, I don't mind if I put on a bit of fat, and I'm trying to build up some muscle. I had a bit more food after. I had a really small amount of the Earth Balance vegan popcorn. It's like Smart Pop, or what's it called? Smart Food, but it's vegan, and it's so addictive. I would not suggest getting it unless you know that you can stop yourself, because even I will go through an entire bag in one night if I'm just, zoning out and watching TV. So I had just a little bit in a bowl. Also, Joe ran out to the grocery store and he came back with this, and I've had them before. They're really amazing if you aren't as freaked out by the whole fake meat thing. But these are vegan, they're gluten-free, and this is Texas barbecue flavor, and it's a vegan beef jerky. And I've tried a vegan beef jerky before, but this texture, it's really remarkable how they make it so realistic. It definitely freaks me out. I don't have these too often, but again, just trying to get in extra calories at night. Again, I'm not so worried about any weight gain, and I'm not so worried about much water retention. I'm just trying to, eat enough. And this isn't something that you have to do especially if you're trying to lose weight. For me, remember, I'm trying to gain weight. So at the end of the night, sometimes I will just kind of eat junk food just to up my calories, up my intake for my personal goals at the gym. So this isn't exactly what I would suggest to people, but it is something I've been doing. I don't really know if it's necessarily helpful or not, but everyone is a work in progress. It takes trial and error. Even a couple years into this, you're always going to be experimenting and trying to figure out what works for you at the time. And just for you guys, I entered this into Chronometer so you can see the true breakdown of everything I ate and the stretching I did. And now I don't usually enter things into Chronometer. I haven't been on the site in ages, and they updated it, which it looks amazing. So this is really just to make this video a little more comprehensive for you guys so you could see exactly what I ate and the amounts and the calories. Again, this is not something I usually do, and if you feel uncomfortable counting calories in this way, I wouldn't suggest doing this. Ballparking it for me has been really helpful. I just say, oh, this is about this many calories, this many calories. It ends up adding up over the day. And when you enter your food into Chronometer, they provide this really cool visual breakdown of everything. And as you can see, I ate 2,500 calories for the day, which is right on point. Really happy about that. My protein was 80% of my calories, fat was 12% of my calories, and carbohydrates was 80% of my calories. So I'm actually pretty surprised that I'm so on point with the 80-10-10 macro ratio. I haven't tracked my calories in a while. I haven't tracked my macro ratios in a while. So to see that I'm pretty close makes me happy, makes me feel like, I'm doing a good job. And I'm not looking for perfect numbers here, you guys. If I got 70% carbohydrates and 15 for fat and protein, I wouldn't be concerned. I'm just looking for the general sense of a higher carbohydrate, lower fat diet. And for those of you who want to see the exact grams of my carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, here's a little breakdown. I took little snippets from Chronometer for this. And again, I'm pretty happy with this. Over 500 grams of carbohydrates, keeping my fat pretty low. I like to keep my fat under at least 45 grams, and protein is about 50 grams. So that's pretty cool. For the people who don't think you can get protein from just plants, there you go. I ate a pretty simple day, nothing too crazy. I don't really feel like I added in too much protein other than, I guess, the beef jerky, the vegan beef jerky. So there you have it. So that's what I ate today, 2,500 calories on a pretty low activity day. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you later. Bye.